Yo, what is going on, everyone in the crypto space? So today I kind of wanted to give a message to the XRP community. I have seen quite a bit of negativity lately, and I can understand why. I mean, this asset rose up so much in value and is now, I think, down like 90 something percent from all time high. And it can be tough for some people, but I kind of want to give you guys a boost of confidence today that this ain't gonna last forever. If you guys were with me when I was like barely under 1,000 subscribers, maybe 2,000 subscribers, what I would always say was, this isn't going to last forever. It is not going to stay at this level forever. When Ripple was staying at 20 cents for, I think it was staying in the 20 to 25 cent range for like 280 days or something like that. It was pretty brutal. It's kind of like the same situation we're in now. But I would always convey to you guys, even at the very beginning of my channel, I would always say, this is not going to last forever. This is not how markets work. Unless the company completely goes bankrupt, this is not going to last forever. And Ripple is doing quite well, if I may say. And the thing is, guys, yeah, the price is low. It sucks. But I mean, at the same time, yeah, crypto can go down hard, but it can go up pretty freaking quick. Ripple rose, I think, 1,400% in the span of less than a month. So realize that at any month now, we could get a massive speculative explosion. And kind of what gives me this confidence that another speculative bull run will happen. I mean, don't get me wrong, the utility XRP bull run, that will be huge when that really hits. But the next speculative bull run, I think, is going to happen probably in the next couple months. And the only reason I am stating this, don't take this as investment advice. Don't load up your bags more because I'm saying this. But if you think about it, the fact that JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Northern Trust, BlackRock, Nomura Holdings, all of these businesses are creating and the owner of the New York Stock Exchange are creating cryptocurrency platforms, even though there is no demand for cryptocurrency. Now, if these businesses are building these cryptocurrency platforms while there is little to not much demand for cryptocurrency at the moment, what does that tell you? That clearly tells me, if you read between the lines, that's telling me that these institutions know that something's going to happen that we don't know. Hence why they're coming out with cryptocurrency platforms, even though there's not much demand for cryptocurrency. No doubt there's demand for cryptocurrency, but not as much as the beginning of 2018 when we almost hit 900 billion in market cap. So the fact that these banks and big financial institutions, that they are coming out with these custody solutions when there's not much demand for crypto, tells me they know something huge is going to happen soon, and that is why they're preparing and getting their custody solutions all set up. And again, guys, we are on the brink of utility. That's the thing. What I'm so happy about right now, which is why the price does not bother me in the slightest. The only thing that bothers me about the price is that it can get the community sentiment kind of lower, but that's what I'm here for. I try to boost the sentiment, guys, because there's really not much to be down about. I mean, yeah, cryptocurrency, yeah, it's going to fluctuate like crazy. That's what it is. And I think it was Nick on Twitter who said this: if you can't handle 90% drops, you don't deserve 1,000% gains. So I mean, but the main point I'm trying to get across is that we are at a different time frame than earlier XRP investors. Being an XRP investor now is a lot easier than it was, I'd say, like a year and a half ago when I first got in. Because when I first got in, absolutely nobody thought, it was not confirmed at all that banks wanted to use XRP. And there was a lot of fear. I even had fear myself. There was one point where I was this close to selling. I'm glad I didn't, because my investment dropped 50%. But the thing is that it's like we are on the brink of utility. This is what's different from now between earlier XRP investors. Earlier XRP investors, like from a year ago or 2 years ago, there was no banks coming out and saying they want to use XRP. There was no platform that was specifically designed for XRP. But right now, I think it's probably the easiest time to be an XRP investor, because we know for a fact that we are on the brink of utility. We are this close to having XRP, the first digital asset / cryptocurrency, to be actually used by the financial giants of this world. That is what it's a lot different about now between a year ago. If you compare XRP from now and a year ago, a lot of people might say, there's a 10-cent difference in price. But I look at it as a lot different. Back then, a year ago, there was, guys, I kid you not, there was not one bank, not one company publicly displayed that they wanted to use XRP. Absolutely nobody. It was so much of a gamble back then because we knew like they were working with banks, but no banks were saying they wanted to use XRP. But now we have had countless statements from the CEOs, COOs, and owners of big businesses and banks that yes, like they do want to use XRP. There are clear benefits, and there's enough liquidity there to start to get started on these small corridors. So the thing is, guys, the difference now is that we are on the brink of utility. There is exactly 120 days, or depending where you live, or for at least living on the west coast of the U.S., there is exactly 120 days left of this year. And Ripple has given all employees the clearance to state that they do expect it to go live this year. And again, they would not be stating that. They would not let Ripple employees state that if it wasn't going to happen this year. Because you know what happens if they end up stating these things and it doesn't happen, they're going to lose credibility as a company. So Ripple, they are going to go live with XRapid this year. Anytime in the next 4 months, XRapid can go live. And that is the day when the utility will first strike within banks. And this will be the first cryptocurrency to ever be utilized by a gigantic financial institution. This will be the first cryptocurrency with a clear, real-world use case. Not some speculative crypto kitties and personal peer-to-peer smart contracts. We're talking big banks using a cryptocurrency. Can you guys imagine the headlines when XRapid goes live, which is very soon? We are on the brink of utility. Can you imagine the headlines of first cryptocurrency to ever be used in banks? Is this the next Bitcoin? Are you missing the next Ethereum? Is this the next hot cryptocurrency to invest in? Because whenever there is utility in a certain asset, demand is natural. Demand will grow naturally because they know that banks are now going to be relying on this asset for liquidity. And that is a pretty good position to be in if your asset is relied on by the financial giants of this world. I'm telling you guys right now, we are on the brink of utility. We are so close. The suspense is honestly like almost killing me because we are so close. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. When I got invested in a year and a half ago, I kid you guys not, there was, at least to my knowledge, there was no bank saying that they wanted to use XRP. It was all Ripple Tech, Ripple Tech, Ripple Tech. But now we're in a position where banks and companies have actively come out and said, yes, we do plan to use XRapid. Yes, we have ran XRP trials. Yeah, we have saved 81% on correspondent banking. So guys, there's no need to worry about the price. We are on the brink of utility. Wait until this digital asset is relied on by many for transactions. And guess what? Transactions aren't a want. Transactions are a need. And if these transactions need to go through, and XRP is the catalyst for that transaction to move, that asset is going to create a lot of value. So thank you guys for watching this video. I just kind of had to get this off my chest. I've seen a lot more negativity in the XRP community, but I just wanted to tell you guys, right now is probably the easiest time to be an XRP investor. Back when I invested, dude, no bank wanted to use XRP. I would promise you, no bank wanted to use XRP, at least to our knowledge, but in the behind the scenes they did. But to our knowledge, no bank has come out and said they want to use XRP. But now we're at a point where it is just a matter of weeks until utility, real world utility, will finally be brought to the world by blockchain. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Check the links in the description if you don't want to support the channel. Turn on those post notifications to never miss a video or stream. Guys, we're on the brink of we are on the brink of utility. We are so close. Don't let price action discourage you. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you guys in the next one.